Um, what does this? What improvements have you noticed about your series that, like as you've gone along, you're like, I've done this better, and so don't you say that I haven't improved.
Everything is better since episode 1. Everything. Voices are better, writing's better, editing's better, everything is better. I can't watch episode 1 anymore. It's awful. It's awful. There's no beating around the bush. It's terrible.
Pilots are the hardest thing
Okay, well then,
Yeah.
what are your strongest points that you've improved on? Like what do you think you've improved on the most?
What do you think are your strongest points when it comes to abridging?
I think in terms of what's improved the most, I think my voice acting's improved the most, because I remember episode 1 pretty much all the voices sounded quite similar, and just thinking about it, it's just improved so much. I think I'm doing a good job. Not to blow my own trumpet, but toot.
Toot.
You are definitely.
Yeah, I
better.
think
You are.
I think I'm much better, and I will destroy anyone who says otherwise
Oh.
Yes.
with fire and death.
No machine gun for him.
Shoot him down.
Shoot him down.
Fire the lasers!
Fire the Noventa cannon all the time.
Destroy the base.
Continuously.
Oh,
Okay,
don't destroy his base. You just bought that thing.
Speaking. I know.
Hey, aren't you the
costs
fire the
probably
lasers
a
guy?
bunch of-
Aren't you gonna say
No.
that thing you say?
Leave me alone.
Just say it for me.
He has some mustache.
Fire the... Okay. Next.
Okay. Speaking of voice acting, do you have any voice acting pet peeves?
Yeah. Good question.
Pet peeves? How do you mean? Clarification,
Like,
please.
Basically, is there, like, whenever you're listening to any voice acting, whether it be yours or somebody else's, do you have anything that, like, doesn't make you happy about it? Like, say, screaming, but, like, the person sounds like they're whispering.
I don't have really any noticeable gripes with other people's voice acting because it's hard to do. I think I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so when it comes to my voice acting, I do my lines over and over and over again and keep like the best 3 or 4. But it takes quite a long
Which
time.
is why
Which
is why I thought you didn't make any mistakes at all when you keep on sending over perfect takes. I'm like, is he just doing what
I know.
I do sometimes, that I take out my worst ones, but I still keep in just sort of things that spout off the top of my head, but it was like every single one perfect. What?
I know.
No, it's because I've done it a dozen times
Right.
and just trying to get the best ones for
Yeah.
you.
It's awesome.
Which is awesome. You're
awesome.
really good at it.
So totally awesome.
Okay.
Next
Now,
question.
these questions were thought up by Mana, so I was not trying to self-promote myself here.
I shall keep
Oh
that
wait,
in mind.
no,
What?
it's wait, we're still on
Oh, right,
question
sorry,
16
you-
on Hikaru no Go and
I didn't get
Gundam.
that one. Go ahead.
It's okay. Oh,
Yeah,
do you
yeah, go
want
ahead, I
me
don't have
to
any
do it? Okay, there's 16 and 17 left. Next, you'll see
Okay.
what we meant. Okay, so 16.
Zextine.
Oh wait. Oh, we already asked 16, so I'm gonna ask 17. Okay, question about the openings. Okay, I noticed that you first started with your White Reflection opening. Then you changed it to another song, which I forgot the title of. But then you went back to White Reflection. What happened?
Oh, right. That was partly Sunrise's fault again. Because when I got taken down the first time, I had an opening which was the instrumental version of Rhythm Emotion, which is the main theme for Gundam Wing. And I didn't really care for it. So at the time, I'd made my White Reflection opening, which I really like. and I kind of re-encoded the episodes so I could re-upload them with the White Reflection opening. But then you've been watching them on Daily Motion, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every day
of our lives.
So when I uploaded them to Daily Motion, some of them have the original opening, and some of them have the opening that I'm using now. So that is why that's all inconsistent
So it's
and stuff.
Sunrise's fault.
money grubbers.
Darn you.
Keep making mecha shows, but leave me alone.
Exactly. Okay, so now it's Lua Q&A time.
That I did not come up with.
Ooh.
Okay. When did you learn of Wraith 10's Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Abridged, and how did you audition? Says Rex Godwin.
When? Well, I learnt of it when you asked me for the use of my joke, Wraith. Which episode did that? It was really
It was
early
episode
one.
2, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to that's still one that I'm going to eventually redo, but yeah, yes,
Even more
and the
spoilers.
joke I was asking for in that particular one was
Because I'm awesome.
and
Which is less of a joke, more of a generic statement.
yeah, but
But we shall.
Generic expositional statement.
But we'll let that one slide because I don't have that many catchphrases.
right, and you can never be too careful, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
you do.
wanted to ask, and then if anybody said, "You stole Tyrest GWA stuff," you
No one would say that.
well,
man.
hey.
No one would say that. No one knows who
it's
I
been.
am.
I do.
Well, stuff like that's happened before, and it wasn't like usually for LK's stuff that I had no idea it was I was stealing. But I just want to be careful.
You
I
said
want to be
that in your
friendly.
Abridged series.
I want to be friendly, and so I asked you. And
Yeah.
so okay, you learned about it then. Awesome.
Yeah, and then about I think it was episode 7. You asked me to do a cameo, which was very generous. I was
Yay.
I was the ad guy for the
That was an awesome ad.
for the correctional facility. Yeah.
And then from that point, you just auditioned when he put up the video.
Yeah, I thought it would be super fun to do a character, a proper character.
Instead of a throwaway character.
Yeah, instead of all these trying to do cameos all the time, just get a staple character in someone else's show. Get in there.
And it worked.
It worked, man.
Except for you sent in one version, and
I did.
and what did I say?
It was. You said do Hikaru, basically.
It wasn't high enough. I was like, I need high.
Can I hear this
I need high
early
and squeaky.
Lua?
I need hyper high and squeaky. Do it. And so you sent in another version. I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want.
Give me Hikaru. Do you remember how it sounded? How did
It was
early
it was
Lua-
kind of reminiscent of the dub, as I recall. It was a bit lower. I think he sounded a bit older, is why Wraith didn't appreciate it as much as he should have.
As much as I should have.
Ooh.
Oh,
Shame on you.
hey, I'm the creator of my series. You don't tell me what I think is right or not.
Well, it's fine.
And
it's
besides,
fine.
I was looking for a comic voice more than something that
see.
was right next
Then
to
a
the dub.
fan dub
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah.
Okay, next question.
Okay. So, Lua, how did you feel when you got the role?
Oh, I was super hyped. It was awesome. I get to play Duel Monsters all the time. I get to hang out with you, saying his crazy hair, and he's got a motorcycle, which is cool. I wish I had a motorcycle.
You can ride on the skateboards which show up later.
Skateboards are lame. I need an
Oh,
engine,
boy.
man. It needs to go. Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk to Crow and the guys about it.
His motorcycle flies. So much cooler than you says.
Hey, I heard what you
Ooh,
said
Did you
there.
hear that?
Well, I know you heard, because you're standing right
Yeah,
there.
I am. And
Fangirl squeeze.
And my motorcycle doesn't really appreciate that very much. It has feelings too, you know.
Ow.
Dual runner.
Well, that may be the case, but it's nowhere near as cool as that other guy's.
The guy with the face?
He's got a face, and he's got ears and arms, and he's got a motorcycle that flies.
Yeah, well, guess you said...
Oh, but we'll talk about that later. You say you have a question,
Yeah, I
don't
have a
you?
question. What has been your favorite line part
What
about
is
playing
it?
Rua?
Say again, sir.
What-
I didn't
What has
hear
been
it.
your favorite line or part about playing Rua?
Ah, well, he is quite hyperactive, isn't he? And that's fun to do because I am not like that whatsoever. I'm very composed.
Very
I'm very
British, perhaps?
cool, laid back, very British. I shall just ramp up the dial. I should just
Verily.
verily, I shall become British. Thank you.
See, guys, this is why he's awesome. Okay, do you have any favorite Lua lines? Lua?
I like the bit where I say milk.
Such a wonderful line.
Ah, milk.
It-
Moistener of
Give me
cornflakes. I love you so.
It helps you
Nutrition
duel better.
is awesome,
Sorry.
kids. Okay, here's a question.
It sure does. Strong bones
I
make
agree.
for a strong deck. I don't know.
And a strong metabolism. Okay, here's a question I'll ask us, Aki. Did you enjoy rapping?
Oh, you know what? It was fun, but I didn't enjoy it. No, it was fun. It was different. But you know, man, Wraith, you keep giving me lines which I have to sing, and my singing voice is awful, especially when I have to do it as Lua, and it's all out of tune and doesn't
That's
sound
all
any
you
good.
need, man. You just need the effort, because Lua is not a great singer. He thinks he is. That's the thing. He thinks he is.
Right, I understand.
I know
the
we
gag
talked
now.
about this, man. We talked about this about a month ago. You were saying the same thing. I was saying it doesn't matter. Just put effort into it.
Jerry. Sorry. I'll stop.
I shall redouble my efforts, sir.
That's all that
Yay.
matters. Okay.
That's all.
So, Lua, what's your favorite monster?
Power Tool Dragon. It's got like a drill on one arm and a scoop on the other. What kind of dragon has a scoop on its arm? It's so awesome. It's so huge. I love it.
And it's yellow.
It's yellow and it's got kind of other colors on it. It's quite pretty.
Primary
Primary
color.
colors. The colors that you can mix together to make other colors. Yeah.
Colors of the rainbow.
Awesome.
Colors of
Yes.
the rainbow.
Rainbow.
Of the wind.
Wind doesn't have any colors. That is a messed up song. It tries to get you thinking
It's
in areas you have no mind. Your mind doesn't.
It's an outright lie, is what it is.
You should.
Poetry.
No,
I shan't stand for it any longer.
stand for it.
Anyway. Oh, we love Lua. He's awesome. You're doing such
Yeah.
a good job
Oh.
so far.
Thank
You
you
need a
very
break.
much.
It's been like, let's see.
Good people.
Wow, 44 minutes of non-stop questioning.
Non-stop questioning.
But we're not done yet because now we're going on to Soul Eater
Yep,
Academy
just a few-
Q&A.
Just got a few more questions.
Don't. We're almost there.
SoulEaterAcademy.
Okay,
this is
so
good.
Soul Eater Academy Q&A. Oh yes. So, how do you like being on an abridging team?
It's a new experience for me because I've done everything by myself, and it's super fun. I'm having a good time, but I've not been in it yet. And whose fault is that, I wonder? Why haven't I been given any lines yet? Hmm?
Well, you're your character doesn't show up until a little bit, which leads us to the next question.